Hello and welcome to Face the World's Basic Zapp training. This is the first of several trainings we'll have about the Zapp database. This is covering the general functions in Zapp, the first login, and just the general layout of the database. So to get us started, we need to log in. Most of you would have received your login credentials from your regional director, but some of you may also receive an automated email from Zapp. If you do not see an automated email, please feel free to check your junk email. This is something to remember also for host families, as because these are automated emails, sometimes the email servers will recognize them as junk, so please make sure to check your junk email. This is what your invitation should have looked like. Here's your username and here's your temporary password. And then you can go ahead and click directly on this site and we'll take you to the login page. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Because I've been here before, it remembers who I am, so I've already got my email here. Otherwise, just feel free to enter your email and then enter the password that was provided for you. Okay, so here is the general layout of Zapp. It's saying hello. It's a very polite database. Here is the first thing I want to draw your attention to is the program start date. If you are starting with us in the summer or the spring of a certain year, you wouldn't be looking necessarily for the students of August of the preceding year. You want to look for the students who are currently being placed. Because it is May of 2016, our August 2015 year with our students is coming to a close. If you're a new community representative, you want to be looking for our August 2016 program. So go ahead and click this date, and it's going to update the database with the students. As you see here, before it was available 0. Now we have 31 students available. So these are students in our database that are ready to be placed. We'll get into that a little bit later. Also would like to direct you to our Quick Links resource. Here you can go ahead and change your password, which I suggest all of you do for security reasons. There's also a Zapp user guide. I will also show you our own personalized Face the World Zapp guide that you can access. You can also search for student applications, host family applications, manage your host family accounts, and then again the log out. I suggest to all of you who are going to be a community representative, but who are also going to be a host family, that you remember the logout function. Because you cannot have the same password for a community representative and also host family, you're going to have two passwords. So if you're switching from one account to the other, I suggest you log out before switching over. Otherwise, sometimes it can create some confusion with the database. So logging out actually any time you're done with Zapp is a great idea. So the first tab that you always are brought to is the Student tab. Here we have a search function where you can search the student's first or last name or their student ID number. As we can see here, we have 31 available students in our area. So under your regional director, there are 31 students available. To go ahead and view them just as a list, you can click here. This is their basic skeleton profile. You can click here to view their application, their more detailed student virtual file. You can also send an application. It's a skeleton application to a potential host family by clicking on this link. You enter in the emails and any comments you'd like. A message preview actually just says, please take a look at the student, and then they'll get a very skeleton profile, because Department of State regulations tell us that we cannot send detailed information about the students unless the family or the person interested has passed a criminal background check. So that's very important to remember. But these are all of our students available to us now. If I really quickly wanted to access this, say I was really focusing on this student, Sushakri, if you type in the first 4 letters of his first name, he automatically pops up here. Then we can go ahead and click on this box, and we are automatically brought to his student virtual profile. And as the student is placed or matched with a family, this becomes more and more detailed. It gives you the snapshot of the host family information, their contact information, as well as the high school information. Because he has not yet been linked to a family, this is not populating, but this is a very important little section of Zapp, especially once the students are placed. And again, here you can click on his complete application. Just as a reminder, only host families who have completed a criminal background check can actually view the complete application of a student to protect their privacy. Okay, moving on down, there's the host family tabs. Here you can get a snapshot of your incomplete, so your host family apps that are in progress and those that have been completed. You can also search and add new host family applications on here, and we'll go into all of that in another tutorial. We have the monthly contact forms. So this is something that obviously, because the students haven't arrived, there's nothing here. But as soon as August starts, there will be a monthly contact form for you to fill out for each of your students. And there will be also another tutorial video specifically on those. This is also for flights. Because these students have not yet booked flights, there are no records that we can see, but I will be posting a video on the flight records and how to manage those as well. The reports section is just for you to utilize. You can download spreadsheets of their different information. This is to help you stay organized. This isn't mandatory, but please feel free to utilize this at your will. Another very important tab is the resources section. So the resources section is where you can find all of Face the World's documents available to community representatives. There are 3 different pages. It's in alphabetical order. For example, if you need another host family agreement, you can simply click this icon and download any of these forms, and you can even save them on your desktop. So if you're constantly finding yourself needing another form, this is a good way to keep yourself organized. One particular document I'd like to direct you to is the Community Representative Zapp Manual. So this is for you. If you do not like to watch these videos, feel free to click on this icon, and it automatically prompts you to our Zapp training manual. So as of right now, this video is covering pages 1 through 9 of the Zapp manual, and as you can see, it's screenshot and takes you through all of the different functions of Zapp, and the videos will be reflecting this training manual as well. So feel free to download this and keep this as a resource. You also receive a hard copy of the Zapp training manual in your community representative welcome packet that you receive after signing your contract with us. The Messaging Center is actually not utilized because we find that emails are much more functional, but this is something that we might start using in the future, but for now we don't. The Settings tab, here you can manage your user accounts. This is where you can also edit your own account. If you happen to change your email or your password, you can do so here. You can also edit your host family accounts from this section as well. There's another way you can do that, but this is another way you can edit your host family accounts. And then we have our frequently asked questions. So if you're ever running into a problem with Zapp, chances are someone else has asked this issue too. So I direct you here if you would need a resource, if there's any problems, go ahead and check this out first, or check your Zapp user guide from Face the World. You can also ask your regional director, or you can reach out to Face the World Home Office if you're having any major technical difficulties with Zapp. So that is it for the first tutorial. This is the basic layout of Zapp, and please continue to watch these videos. We're going to teach you how to create and manage host family accounts, like I said, manage those monthly contact forms, and a lot more. So thank you very much.